Yeah. Okay, guys, bear with me for a second. I didn't realize it was 6 o'clock. And I ordered myself pizza. It'll feed me for like 3 days. And, shit. And it's all over the place. I looked down at the clock and I saw it was just after 6. And I'm like, oh my God. Another epic fail. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm still got food in my mouth. I'm so sorry. Let me get over to my YouTube so I can see things the way you guys see things. Give me just a second. I'm so sorry. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm sorry if you can hear me eating and drinking. Okay. Done with that. Now if my YouTube will just load, we'll be aces. One is probably going to come up super loud too because I had it on during Elsa's sale really loud because I couldn't hear. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. But it is slower than Bitsy, Candy, Curly T. How are you ladies? I am so sorry you caught me. But it is slower than... Oh, here we go. And let's put it on live chat. There we go. Hiss, Curly, hiss. This is going to be a shorty because I'm probably going out with Els at 7 to do Postmates, but she's still invoicing, so I thought you best get your butt online. We're going to try a backpacker and see if, let's see, when is this issue from? August, so probably not going to be snow pictures in here. Fooey, I say, but it is a special year, so it's going to have lots of pictures of national parks.
Knock off a whiny crap.
And it's time to close the door. The Grants have been here. The DEFCONs are in the house, and they are in fine form with the whining and bitching this time out. They seem to be pretty unhappy campers. So, I like the word adventure. Well, I'm going to take kind of all the words, but I'm not necessarily going to use them together. How about that? How is everybody? Did everybody have a mighty fine Saturday? What did you do? Did you do some fun stuff? Did you do some boring stuff? Did you just get some stuff done that you wanted to do? Tell me, I want to know. Did you lay around in bed in your pajamas? Did you do what? I don't know. I can't think of anything ridiculous that you could have done. Oh boy. Okay, so I need a place to look. I did cut out the one boot from yesterday. I got one thing fussy cut. Oh my gosh, now I've got scissors everywhere. This is not a good pair of scissors. It's sticky. I'm sorry. I'm not in charge of the household. Ooh, fight for the future. That's good, yeah. Sometimes things get said that I don't agree with, but hey, Krabby. Rebecca C is in the house. So nobody did fabulous things. You're not gonna regale me with all the tales of your weekend. Okay, that one is trash. So let's put that in the trash pile. I can't even tell what this ad is for. Hold on. I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine. Grapefruit beer. That could be a thing, I guess. I don't know. Grapefruit's kind of bitter. Maybe they add sugar to it. Do you think they add sugar to it? Might be a thing. Will you guys excuse me for a minute? Okay. Sorry about that, ladies. Just run on an autopilot. Oh, Curly, you know we love you. Shut up, Carla. Oh my God. That grapefruit steak will not leave my brain. Who would? Do you think people actually eat that, or is it just a thing somebody made, like, because they could, you know? That video has stuck with me, I've got to tell you. Okay. Ooh, lighten up. That's a good words. Okay, so got lighten up, and then I've got two backpackers standing and looking at beautiful stuff. Oh, thrifting. Yay, thrifting. I like thrifting so much. I have not gotten to go much recently. So I envy you. There is somebody at the top of a mountain doing top of the mountain stuff. I like backpacker magazines a lot. Oh, I used to love day hiking so much. And I did some backcountry hiking in the day, but it has been a long time, I must tell you. I put in some special requests from the Curly because she has good thrift store juju, and I just can't get out there. And Elle has her own stuff to worry about. So I put in, if she could, you know, if she comes across a couple of things, I'm looking for some specific things for projects that I really can't move forward without them. So yay, Curly. Double duty. Thrifting with purpose, I guess. Hey, Jane, how are you? Welcome. It's lovely to see you. Ooh, discover your adventure. Yes, please. I like it. I never got into, like, rock climbing is so hardcore in my brain. I think you have to be so overall body fit for rock climbing. Even when I was young and I wasn't fat, that never appealed to me. I'm just not that. I'm not that kind of person. So I admire people that do, though, because that has got to be, you know, you got to use your whole body to do that. Sometimes I come up with things on the spot that are pretty fun, you know, pretty spot on. That is nice. He is doing art out in the, it's hard to tell, but there's like a guy down there painting a picture. But I like the, overall, I like the orientation of the photo. Oops, and there it tries to fly off my desk. I saw that. It tried to escape. Just checking a couple of the ones I set aside. Nothing that strikes me as and built on purpose. No, I don't think so. But you know what? The good thing about this is all the letters are so far apart, I can use it for ransom letters. That is good. I sure will, Kimberly. I will get it done later tonight. I have been going like banana balls all day. I just haven't had time to go take the pictures. Once the grandkids are settled in for the night, I'll be able to get some pictures done. And I will get that up for you. I'm sorry that it's taken a little bit of time. I know you're excited. Get some old-timey pictures here. Oh my, look at that. I like that. I wish she wasn't on the front, but I think I'm going to keep it. Okay. Can I keep the tiny banana balls? Maybe, Carla, maybe. I like that, though. She's like a unicorn mobile with wings. Oh my gosh. So I'm going to put that in my save pile. That's too much fun. Oh, there's an old-timey park ranger. Definitely going to fussy cut him out. I think I have pizza all over my face. Oh my God. Why didn't anybody tell me? Okay. He'll be fun in a collage. Yes, yes. That Jesus guy. Really? Jared Leto. You know what? I didn't recognize him because really the only thing I know him from is oh, it must have been a long day for them. They must be tired. Is the Suicide Squad movie. That's the only thing I can think I've seen him in. Green fingers. Yep, they are. Because that's the color I'm dyeing. It's worth it. Yes, please. Okay. I do not need that car, though. For sure. Let's see. It's all about the fishing there. I don't do fishing stuff. We are grit and dirt and bits of earth. Oh my. We are, I guess that's true of kind of people too. I do kind of like the tire tread as a background though. I think I'm going to cut the words off here. I should probably tear them off. I keep saying I'm in a tearing edges kind of mood. I'm just liking the torn edge look lately. Let's try and just get a little bit off here. Got a whole family of curlies over there. So last night I watched that movie Red, Retired, Extremely Dangerous with Bruce Willis. And I'd seen it before a while ago. But it was free on Amazon Prime. And at the end it said, you know, oh, there's an Expendable, a Red 2. And I'm like, well, I didn't know they made a second one. So I watched that. It was pretty entertaining. I kind of like Bruce Willis as he's gotten older. There's a man that's aging well. Logging. Lady with an axe, like it. Must have. They're going to watch a movie. Hopefully they'll get the grandkids settled down with a movie. Because to me, they seem very tired. And so I think that's like, get them settled in. Relaxed, you know. Every night doesn't have to be a late night. Sometimes just picking up and pick a movie for them because I think that's the kind of mood it is today. Just my thoughts on the matter. I kind of like this part of it, although I do like this boot with it. I'm going to take this whole side right here. I'm doing it. But full of wildness. Yes. So even the words, the boot, and then I'll crop down that mountain picture and I'll use that. Sweet. Carla. Is it Noodles? Is it Noodles or is it one of the other cats? You know, I'm totally going to cut that guy's legs out. Yes, yes. That is a huge leg. Pinky. Do you have a brain too? That cat sounds like me. I like the guy on the bicycle and the word action. Okay, keeping that. Ooh, there's a picture of woods over here. I like this. Yeah, yeah. And I got the word showstoppers on the back. Groovy. Hey, Jamie. I'm doing okay. Curly's hanging on. I believe the other ladies reported good stuff. We're harvesting from just Pinkies, Coley, and Noodles. I always remember Noodles because I think that's a hilarious name for a cat. I love that name. Carla has good pet names. Not that anybody has bad pet names. Although in my lifetime, I've heard some pretty questionable pet names. Nothing springs to mind. But, you know, we've all heard that one pet name. We're like, really? Yep, Backpacker Magazine. It's one of my favorites. I think I actually just got a subscription to this. This is from the thrift store. Ugh, I'm going to crop that down to just her on the rock. So I'm going to keep that part of the picture. Ooh, that's pretty. I don't know what I would use that on, though. That's a giant picture. I don't know. Mama moose and a baby moose. I think maybe I might regret it if I don't keep it, though, right? This is how I went. It was so many images. I'm not a big fan of desert hiking, though. I got to be honest. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful place. But I don't know, for whatever reason, it doesn't appeal to me as much as hiking in the actual wilderness. There's a kid on the beach right there that I like that very much. But all the rock formations and stuff in the canyons, Grand Canyon, and there's a bunch in Utah that have this kind of, and also New Mexico, I think. But they've kind of ruined the thing. Although if I tear off this part, that would be good. Let me tear off the top and bottom of that. There, that's better. That's my fan is on, and when it's really quiet in here, you can hear the poles for the light and the fan. They're on metal chains and they jingle against the light fixture. And I can't control it unless I turn off the fan, and then it gets really hot in here. I like the phrase explore like never before. I like it. I like the word renegades. I'm taking that. Yay, renegades. Somebody said something about it last night. I'm going to get up there and see if maybe I can wrap something around that tomorrow. Because you're the second person to comment on it, which means it's slightly annoying in the background. So try and do something about it. I like that color for background. Definitely into the blue, though. All the things I wanted to keep as backgrounds were floral or shades of blue. And that's got a fun texture to it, too. Uh-oh. I did something. Uh-oh. I made my computer mad. It's okay, Curly. That's okay. I speak typo. Deserts are hot and dirty. Oh. 5 Maltese dogs. Oh, my gosh. Oh, bubble wrap or craft foam. There's an idea. I do have bubble wrap. I've got some bubble wrap. I get up there tomorrow and take care of that so it won't annoy you guys so much. I guess I just get used to it. I don't like it at night when I'm trying to go to sleep, though. That's maybe one of the reasons why I've been sleeping kind of shitty. I didn't really think about it until this moment. Just saying. Those are too small to really do a year in photos. You know, there's an idea. They'd be boring, though. They'd all be pictures of me in the garage. Benadryl makes me feel weird. I'm going to say this and you're going to think it's stupid, but it makes my hair feel like it's crawling off my head. It makes my scalp tingle. And I know, like, it does knock me out like a fucking every time, though. But before it does, I get all weird and tingly, and then I feel like my hair is crawling off my scalp, which is a very weird sensation, I've got to tell you. I like the Park Ranger. Do vampires sleep, though? There's been, you know, in fiction novels, there are always some kerfluffle about. I think I want kind of all of, not the lady fishing, but I like kind of all these small little pictures. I'm going to set that aside for cutting them out later. That guy has a very square jaw. I don't know, guy in hat. Do I need a guy in a hat? Maybe I need a guy in a hat. Oh, I've had this picture before. They always put a different shoe under there, but I like to journal over this because most of it's light, and it's a fun picture. I like it. I need Park Ranger Bill. You guys are trying to drug me up. Oh, Curly, I'm glad somebody gets it. Yeah, and it makes me feel very, I don't know. I don't know what word to use to describe it because Benadryl is really the only thing that makes me feel that way that I've actually tried. There may be other drugs that I haven't tried that make me feel that way. Not real keen on on that because I don't like the sensation. I know, likey. I wonder if I got a good pair of hiking boots and broke them in if I could do some day hiking when I move. That might be a thing to work on. I like this lady with her backpack in a field of flowers. Fun. I do like the word in Canyonlands backcountry. Okay. I think I want to, I don't necessarily want the word, well, maybe for journaling, I might, because I've been wanting to start journaling again, and I could talk about moving from one desert to another, because the desert here is different than the desert in Arizona. And all of those are different than the desert in Death Valley. If you've ever wondered, all deserts are not the same. Your doctor's moving to Oregon. Oh my gosh. Everybody's going but me. Boo-hoo. Boo fucking hoo. Oh, I'm sorry I said that. I said that out loud. And in English. Oh my God. There's the word love. Ew, I like the boot made out of pictures. That's cool. Oh, hiking boots. You have a cousin in Oregon? Oh. Do they live in like Portland? Because I don't want to move to Portland per se. The housing there is really expensive. I'm looking for, and I'm not looking for the coast necessarily either, because there's quite a few places that are low on the coastline and they flood, like Port Coos Bay. I knew some people from there. They have a house there that they rent out, and it floods fairly often. Ooh, I barely saved your passion, our mission. So pick a hippie town. Well, I'm looking for something like Bend or Klamath Falls, kind of in those are two kind of different areas, but something sort of small towny, where if I need to go to a big city, it's only a couple hours away, and that has a good post office. I can't have jackass post office people. I mail out too much stuff. So that's really my only requirement. Well, I don't want that kind of message. There is no way. No, there's no way. No way. That's the area I was originally looking at. Something in the middle where the cost of living is a little more reasonable for somebody on a tiny budget. I'm thinking about temporarily, possibly, don't get too excited. Utah, because it's closer to Curly. It's on the way, so I could do like a 2-year stint in Utah. I really, I like Mike and Elle's, and it's great, but I do not dig Las Vegas. I don't dig the vibe here at all, and it doesn't have anything to do with Mike and Elle's. Las Vegas has a specific feel, and it just doesn't work for me at all. Ooh, Princess Bride. That's a good one. I like that one. Good choice. I approve. The hag approves. Going to the mountains is going home. I like that. It's a John Muir thing. And I really miss seasons. I'm tired of only having, what the fuck, why do we live here? And oh my God. Does that work? I used to give mine booze on the side, like not for drinking while she was working, but she had a specific type of beer that she liked. So sometimes I would leave a note in my mailbox. There's a box with beer in it on my porch, if you, as a thank you. So she could surreptitiously come get it like after work if she wanted. And she usually did. Because they can't have alcohol in their little Ranger Rick mobiles. I had the best mail person. That's one of the only things I miss about the Scottsdale area. I had the best mail lady. Oh, enjoy. The Princess Bride is a great movie. Enjoy. That's awesome, Carla. See, you've got a great mail person like I had a great mail person. That is the best. It makes your whole mailing things experience that much better. I want the it's you. It's you. It's not me, it's you. I like the little cartoony picture of the ranger. I did like Scottsdale. The reason I didn't stay wasn't just because Liam moved out. The neighborhood was getting gentrified. They were tearing down the singles. I lived in the part. Do you know Scottsdale at all, Janie? The area where I lived was near Old Town. It used to be called Little Mexico. It was like single-story apartments and single-story houses in the neighborhoods. Right around 68th Street and Thomas, there was a neighborhood trolley. So it was considered at one time an undesirable area. And who mostly lived there were the Mexican workers for the restaurants and the hotels in the resorts and stuff that are north of that. Oh, Carla, you made it awkward. And there was a neighborhood trolley, and there were great schools in the area, and a lot of what I needed to go to. There were like 3 grocery stores in a walking distance of me. If I wanted to go get some food in Old Town, and then the trolley was free, and that would take me to most of the other places I would want to go. But that was changing. They changed the trolley route to only serve tourists instead of the locals. And they used to have 2 routes, and they combined it. So the trolley wasn't really convenient anymore. And then what happened was they started tearing down the houses and some of the smaller apartment buildings. And the ones they didn't tear down, they completely renoed, which they looked beautiful. But the rent rates went from between $500 and $750 to $750 to like $1,500 for the same neighborhood. And I really couldn't afford to stay there. And I didn't, there's not really any other place in that area that I would have wanted to go look. And that's one of the reasons I did come here. But I loved South Scottsdale. I still love it. I just can't afford it. It was a great, great area to live in. And I enjoyed my time there very much. I'm not real fond of the desert at all. But I got to tell you, I did love living in Scottsdale. It was a very fine time. Yes, my hands have been green for days, Jen. Soon they'll be purple, they'll be green for a while longer because the mid-month or the color of the month kit for December is hunter green, so they'll just be slightly darker green. So yeah, I really, really enjoyed. And if I had a job where I made enough money, I would have stayed in the area, even though it was getting snootier people, because I do enjoy it. And they're keeping they're putting in more 2-story buildings. Some of the things that happened was they put in this place called the Tom Scott. And it was just like a huge square, a huge rectangular, about, I want to say 8 or 9 stories high, condominiums. And then they built another one down the street. So there's like now 4 of those in the immediate area. And there are, I say like they're a block square. So the flavor of the neighborhood was changing. Oh, and the other thing I liked was there was a Denny's within a 15-minute walk of where I lived. So I used to like to go to Denny's like at 3 a.m. and get breakfast and watch the drunk people roll in from the bar. Hilarious. So that's a thing. Oh boy. Hey, Mary Lou, how are you? Welcome. And welcome to you, Jen. Yeah, that's what's happening. And it's pushing out. So when I left, there were, in my immediate neighborhood of the people that I, saw on a regular basis, almost no more Mexicans living there. And, a Mexican neighborhood is a thing unto itself. I miss the music and the block parties. They would hold block parties for the holidays and birthdays and stuff. And I never felt unwelcome. So, but there were almost no more Mexicans living there. It was all white people with their expensive cars, letting their dogs shit everywhere and not picking it up. So I didn't love it quite so much at the end, but the area itself I did love very much. So there, now you know thing. Do big things. Yes, I think that's nice. So there's my Scottsdale story. That's why I stayed there for so long. 10 years. That's a long time. In the same kind of general area. And some older people, you know, retired older people with money. Like, I lived in one that was basically, it faced the street like this way. So the buildings went like this way. And then there was a courtyard. So this side edged on an alley that had another kind of block of apartments. These are single story, 1-bedroom apartments. There were only 6 in my thing. So 3 on this side, 3 on this side with the courtyard. Back here was another set. And behind the one I lived in used to be 2 houses, good size, that had been divided into duplexes. They tore those down and they built 2-story townhouses, like the overhang, like the, you know, have you seen the ones where it's the bottom and then the top on one side, it overhangs the bottom a little bit? Well, the overhang was on our side and there's a fence in between us and them. Well, it was so tall that the sun never shone in the back anymore by the time we left. And their overhang part was practically in our backyard. So what used to be a nice view of the hump, the Camelback, turned into just a view of whoever was going to live there, you know? And so that was kind of discouraging. And then they cut down all the trees, and I was just very sad at the end. So when I talk about it, I do kind of get bitchy about it, but it wasn't the place I didn't like. It was what was happening. Yes, it became specifically urban. I mean, who wants to look at their neighbor's windows? I like the, I'm trying to get as many of the words of find as I can. So I think that's a good word. And I think I have several collages. I might want to do find something as the, I think I want this guy with his weird faux hawk and his bushy beard. He's got a bushy beard. Oh, that's a funny picture. Yep, I need that. That's a sleeping bag that he's using like a magic carpet. It's almost like a canoe, right? How funny is that? I like it. So there, you've heard my whole story, my whole bitching about Scottsdale. But it's great to have that kind of thing in such a small, compact area where it's great schools. You know, the library was only 2 miles away, which was easily walkable except for in the extreme heat of the summer. And the trolley used to go right by there. So it had all the things that I personally needed in my life at that time, you know. So I cannot complain about that. That's why I stayed for so long. Oh, there's that boot again. I think I'll take that. Oh, wait, though. Look at that. That is a pretty picture. I like that. I'm going to keep that one. I like it. Anybody else have a place that they love, just absolutely living in the place they live because of the, you know, it fits your life exactly? I can't say that I found too many places in my life where it felt so awesome to live in a single place, you know? Well, we are almost at the end of this magazine. Ooh, one of a kind. I like that. All right, so let's get one of a kind off there. Ooh, oh. There we go. We got ferociously strong right here. I'm going to leave off the tape part, but ferociously strong is kind of a good phrase. Okie dokie. Anything else on here I need? Ooh, I like the stylized pictures, so I'm going to, oops, I'm going to get rid of this top part. Well, maybe I'm going to get rid of that top part. And I'm going to keep this, and I'm going to cut around all those little pictures. I like them. Fit to explore. We got to have the word explore. There's not enough of that in life. So yeah, so I'm so I am in the flea market tomorrow. I'm still working on my stuff. I don't know how much stuff I have a ton of stuff to sell. Like I've been doing the housekeeping thing where I had that one sale where I added on like all those kind of individual packs and weird, leftover bits. So some of that will be tomorrow, but I may have another small sale on my own, like a pop-up when I get a few more things ready. I have a bunch of stuff in the making. It's just how much of it I can get ready for tomorrow. But as a special side note, there is a Star Trek coloring book. Oh my God. I might need that in my life. I kind of like that picture. That's nice. We might need it just for the eyeball, right? So all of the stuff that I'm selling in the flea market, that money is going into my moving fund. Oh, of course, Mitzi. Sure you can. There is what? A flea market tomorrow, yeah. At 12 o'clock on Elsa's channel. I'm in the flea market. Everyone needs a Star Trek coloring book. Yeah, this is a Star Trek magazine. It is. I got a whole bunch of them. I think this might be one of the last ones left. I'm not sure. But please do ask away. If I have the answer or the ability to answer without completely embarrassing myself, and even if it embarrasses me, I might still answer it. Oh, okay. Absolutely. Her email, I can put it right in here. She won't mind at all. Bima's Crafty Corner at gmail.com. Let me just make sure that's spelled right. Crafty Corner. Okay. There's an extra. Oh, wait. What just happened? I did something. Hold on. I made it angry. Heavens to Betsy. Be Crafty Corner at gmail.com. There it is. That is her email, and she will definitely be happy to hear from you for sure. I'm going to refresh my YouTube, though, because I made it angry. Ooh, and we need a captain's log, don't we? Absolutely, I need that. And it even has a star date on there that I'm trying not to ruin. Captain's log. Star date 7/11/98 or 7/11/98. I don't know how I used to say the numbers. Oh dear. Okay. Well, at least they mailed you back. They didn't just send you an invoice and bill you for something. the final countdown. So I will let her know that you're messaging her about that. Actually, while she's invoicing, let me let her go. Let me go tell her real quick. I'll be right back. Oh. Okay. Thank you. She's very happy. There we go. So problem solved. Ooh, Klingon encounters. I don't know. I kind of like the Klingon stuff. I have to be honest. Not like as a, hey, that's an attractive creature thing, but Klingons conquer Comic-Con. I like that. I have always wanted to go to a Comic-Con, but I think now I'm too old and set in my ways. I don't know that I would be able to enjoy it the way you're supposed to. I do have that lady somewhere in my stash. See, I watched a little bit of Deep Space Nine, but I didn't really get into it all that much. And I only know who this character is. I don't know. I know who that is, but I don't know who that is. Yeah, I worry that maybe I'm a little too old to really enjoy it now. I do love Star Trek, though. It's one of my favorite series. Oh, there's there's Uhura as a, she's older now, but she's still a beautiful lady. Awesome character. Ooh, I like this little picture up here. And I think, nope, it's either the picture on the other side or this thing. I like this thing, though. Okay, let's put that in the big keeper pile. I'm glad you got to go, Rebecca. That sounds, it just seems like it would be such a good time. I don't know. Maybe I just got to get over myself. Looking out for number 1. Star Trek first officers. There's a phaser in the picture, too. That's awesome. Love a good phaser. Oh, Spock. Gotta have me some Spock. You like that thing? I don't think I saw whatever that thing was in. Let's see if it says anything on there. Everything. Nope, I don't. Oh, it's an intricate Klingon torchbearer costume from Star Trek Discovery. So it's from the Klingon world. That is quite terrifying. I would not want to come across that in a dark alley, that's for sure. Ooh, engaged. We got to have that. I never really liked his character all that much, I got to be honest. I mean, he was a good, solid character in the series, but I don't know. Something about him not appealing to me. Also, I just cut off the top of his head. Oh, red shirts. Oh, I bought my son one time a t-shirt, and it was a red t-shirt, and it was one of those, like, novelty ones. And it just had a white box on it, like caddy corner across the front of the shirt, and it just said expendable across it. And I thought that was hysterical. He did too, but I still got the hairy eyeball every now and then for doing it. Oh, hey, Carrie, how are you? No dark alleys. Hope you're doing well, Carrie. We're doing a little harvesting from a Star Trek magazine. Let me cut the edges off this now because we're starting to rip and it's ripping too far into the images. And red shirts was kind of a running joke in our family. Why are you wearing a red shirt? Do you want to die today? Okay. Why is that on 2 pages? I may have to save that, though. Oh, okay. I'm just going to keep all of these. Okie dokie. We'll see what we can make out of that pile of stuff. It's an official... It's a... oh, now I lost the word already. Tape it back to... no, I'll just glue it close together. That's how I usually roll. It's a phaser and a communication thing. But also these words say highly illogical. Yes, please. I am a fan of the original series and some of the movies. I didn't get really into the movies. I do like the remakes, though. I have to say, I think they did a good job with those. That guy's pretty fun. I think we'll keep him. Okay. They're just characters in the show. Not all of the ones that look creepy are creepy. Some of them are nice. Ooh, here's Star Trek. I like that. I want it. Oh, there's the word alien. I need it. That's all those characters. I do have a great respect for the people that play those characters that have to wear all of those things to make them look like those characters. Because that is a big transformation. And for regular, like, show characters, that's a lot of work to go through. Oh, I remember her. And him. Oh, uh-oh. Something happened. I'm going to cut this off now. Now it's just gotten so thin that trimming it the other way doesn't work. Now my whole thing just like restarted itself all of a sudden. That was weird. Do you like my new fall background? Cheap dollar store placemat. All right. Oh, I love the little, I had this last time and I cut it out. He's so fun. Must have. Thank you. Yeah. And there is so much of it left. Oh my God. There's like mountains of it left. So I just used like a little skinny section of it. All right, let's see if I, now that I've cut them apart, let's see if I can get them apart. Oh, can you imagine having some of the drawings from this and not having to pay $9 bajillion for them? Yeah, they go into the recycle. I usually go through them a second time off camera just to make sure I got everything that I wanted. Like, sometimes when you're going through them, I just decide in a quick way. So I always go through it at least a second time to make sure there's no other words or images that I gotta have. There's a pile off camera of keepers, so these are like the things I've been putting off camera. These are keepers. There's a pile of those. And then there's this pile that I'll go through one more time before I put it into the recycle bin. So there's a big stack from both magazines from the stuff that I move off camera. Yeah, because you see me, I go through it pretty. Oh my God, little action figures. The scene you always wanted to see from Star Trek. It's a little cartoon of Picard and the other guy. He's like slapping Picard and going, "The hell I would." I like it. I need the little action. I'm going to set them aside, the whole page, so I can, yeah. I think I'm just going to crop that, though. I'm not going to try and fussy cut them out. Yeah, I never watched anything in the Discovery stuff. I totally missed out on that. So I don't recognize, or I guess I don't really, I don't value the images quite as much because I don't know who they are. I never got to fall in love with them. I love Sulu, though. Ugh. But yeah, I never just take them and toss them straight in the recycle. I'm obsessive. I have to go through everything more than once. So our pile's not quite as hefty, but we did 2 smaller magazines this time, so we got good stuff. This is all our words and small images. And here's today's big images. So that's our pile for today. Not too shabby, not too shabby at all. Good stuff. All right, so that's going to be it for today. I have a lot of work to do still for the flea market, and I think I may be going out with Els for Postmates because we want to pick up a few deliveries tonight, make a little moolah. So I'm going to let you guys go. I enjoyed hanging out with you, and thank you for coming and spending some time with me. I've got all the stuff to work on my Christmas glue book, so hopefully soon. I know I keep saying it, but however you guys are spending your days and nights, I hope it brings you great joy and happiness. Each and every one of you absolutely deserves it. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. And until I see you in one of my lives or a box somewhere, happy crafting. Bye, 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 bye. And merry part to lovely Carla. Da, da, da. The end. There it goes.